Good morning, everyone. Myself Anjali, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering Department, Vedavyasa Institute of Technology. Today I am going to present the topic VANET. Now we are going to discuss what is VANET. A VANET is a type of ad hoc network specially designed for the communication among vehicles and between the vehicles and roadside unit or roadside infrastructure. That is, among the vehicles, they can be passed the message what happened in that environment. Here, between the vehicles and the roadside unit means the roadside units will message the other vehicles what has happened in their environment. That is, means way between vehicles and the infrastructure. Next, it is a technology that using moving car as a node in a network to create a mobile network because it is a vast area of the networks. Here we are using the networking system. VANET makes the transport system more intelligent. What is VANET? Communication patterns that is in the VANET. Roadside to the vehicle. This is a communication between RSU and the vehicles. What we said before, same as that. That is RSU means roadside units. The roadside units will be messaging to the vehicles what is happening in the system. Next, in the vehicles means the communication between the vehicles. Here, the communication take place from one vehicle to the other vehicle. Next, we can see the VANET system. Here, VANET system provides the messages from one vehicle to the other vehicle in a vast area of network. Here, when an emergency event occurs, then the vehicle will transfer one messages from one vehicle to the other vehicle, or the RSU unit will give the messages to the other vehicle so they can decrease the speed with what they are coming, or the RSU unit will give the messages to all the vehicles which is saying about this collision so they can do the precautions what they are needed. Next, what is the characteristics of the VANET? Here, that is high mobility, rapid changes in the network topology, geographically unbounded network, rapid and frequent exchange of message information. Next, secure and wireless communication, time critical, sufficient energy. Everything this is characteristics of the VANET. Here this is high mobility means that is movable and they can send or exchange some messages through the vehicles. That is, moving vehicles can send the message what they are happening in the environment or the traffic problem create in that place. Rapid changes in the network topologies because network topology is used in this VANET. Geographically unbounded network, rapid and frequent exchange of information. Here, rapid and frequent, there is no limit for the exchange of the messages between the vehicles or the RSU unit and the vehicles. Here, secure and wireless communication takes place. Here, everything is take place through a wireless communication. The time critical, sufficient energy is needed for the communication between the vehicles, and we need secured and system. Here, security requirements in the VANET, that is authentication, integrity and conditional privacy. These are basic requirements that should met in the VANET to deal with any threats. That is, when the hackers or everything, we must need an authentication, integrity and conditional privacy because authentication is needed to know the sender and receiver are authenticated one and they are in the same impact or they are in the same environment. These requirements are fundamental so that every VANET system should follow, and the authentication must be done, but there is no need of providing all the address or information about the person that is inside the vehicle. Next, technical challenges, that is or obstacles that needed to resolve before deployment of the VANET. They are, first one, that is Network management. Due to the high mobility network topology, channel conditions change rapidly, so we can't use a tree structure. So the network topology we must, or the structure that can't be set up by a tree, so we must because of this problem we must rapidly manage the topology change. So we need to understand which network topology is apt to the VANET. So we want to create that network topology and we can't use a tree structure. And this congestion and collision control. The unbounded network size is also creates a challenge. Here the challenges occurs because of this unbounded network size. Because there is no network size, we can message through one vehicle to the other vehicle. But this is a wireless, we must know that it is a wireless communication. So there is a limited range of wireless network. We can message or we can pass this message. Here the collisions and congestions will occur. Next one is in environmental impact. Environmental impact means VANET is an electromagnetic wave for communication. So this is electromagnetic waves will become a very bad impact to the environment. So we want to protect this environment, or we want to understand how we can make less impact to the environment. It's a main key issue also. Next one is map design. The VANET generally use the shared medium to communicate because there is no central system that can develop or they can use by this roadside units, or that can control the messages. So this is a communicating by used by a shared medium. Here everyone can message and everyone can receive this message. It is a key issue. Then security. A VANET provides the roadside security in applications which are life critical. Therefore, those security messages must be secured. Therefore, security of these messages must be satisfied, because we are using this RSUs or this VANET for the safety or road safety applications. That is life critical. That is based on our life. So, we must provide the authenticated person to send the messages. Here, the messaging should be from authenticated person. Also, the receiver should be authenticated one. Here, the security is a main purpose in this VANET, because the hackers must not send a wrong message to the other vehicles. It will provide the trap for the vehicle. Next one, advantages of this VANET. Road safety, traffic management, high mobility, frequency topology changes, increased reliability. Because we itself know that this main purpose of this VANET is to make the road safety. Here, when there is a collision occurs, we also just said before, that is collision occurs, the message will be passed to other vehicles. They can decrease the speed which they are coming, or they can change the way which they are coming to avoid the collisions or traffic problems. Here the group of collision will not occur while sending the messages. The other will decrease the speed, so there will not be a group of collisions occurs. Here traffic management, and also when there are collision occurs, the all vehicles will not be in the same place. When they are changing one way to the other, there will be no traffic problems occurs, or traffic management will be taking place. Next is high mobility, frequency topology changes, increase reliability. It will increase the reliability of the VANET. These are all the advantages of the VANET. And one more thing is that while explaining, VANET is providing a data communication in the vehicular areas using a wireless transmission to avoid the accidents by sending data of the vehicle speed and position to the other vehicle or other over a network, because this will less or avoid the accidents by sending the data of a vehicle, that is the position and speed of the vehicle. It will know what is going to happen next, and will also avoid the collision between the vehicles. What's the drawbacks of the VANET? While before we have checked the technical issues, but these are the drawbacks of VANET. Limited wireless range, because we know that is a wireless communication and it will take place from one vehicle to the other vehicle. When the vehicle passes the wireless range, the message or the packet is lost, that is packet loss. Energy conservation, because of a limited batteries. Here energy is needed for every transfer of the messages. Low quality communication, when the sender and receiver is far behind or the sender is far behind the receiver, then the message or passing will have a low quality. Hidden node problem creates the collision if two devices try to communicate with the same receiver. When there is a problem will occur when same receiver, because the different senders send the messages to the same receiver, then there will be a packet loss or the collision of the packet will occur there, that is exposed node problem will occur. Lack of security, because hackers can attack the cars very easily, because they can act as an authenticated and they can send the messages to the other vehicles. Addressing and service discovery, when they are sending a messages, the personal address sometimes it will be received or recovered by or discovered by the other person. This is also a drawbacks of VANET. Next we are going to the conclusion part, that is implementation of VANET. The designers have to take care of number of challenging issues, because it is very good when VANET is created, but there are many challenging issues for creating the VANET. And we know that VANET is a vehicle ad hoc network and it becomes more conscious matter related to the security and routing choice. The avoidance from the malicious data is necessary so it can be more reliable and securable information system. The routing or traffic management is needed to meet the communication through the network using the appropriate design. We discussed before that a tree-like structure can't be used in this, so we need to understand which network topology can be make this network easy, and that we must create an appropriate design for this communication through this network. By saying this, I am concluding my words. Thank you.